So this week we're going to take a look at the PS Vita in 2025. So it originally came out in Japan December 2011 and the rest of the world February 2012. I actually bought one of these on release. I was an early adopter. I do like my gaming handhelds. So there was two versions, a Wi-Fi and a 3G version. The release price of £280 and £230 respectively, which does sound quite pricey. So it's never been known as a success. Sales figures of around 15 million units may sound okay, but compare that to the PSP, which sold over 80 million units, it's not a great success in terms of sales figures. But as around 1800 games released, we've got a few here. So taking a look at the games, you can see they come in nice small little packs. It's a nice small cartridge. When we compare it to something similar like a Nintendo Switch, you can see that it is a little bit thinner. This is maybe because I've got a lot less memory in them. The biggest game size was around about 4 gig. Like most consoles back in the day, they like to release exclusive things with them, including charging cables, just to be difficult and just to get more exclusive money from you. Then there was the memory cards. So you needed to buy one of these bad boys, and they weren't cheap. Sony, being Sony, released another specific memory card, so there was no getting around it. A bit like what they did with the original PSP and its memory card. So I remember it seemed to come out late, but the information was you couldn't actually play any games on the PS Vita unless you had a memory card installed, which was sold separately. Just comparing it here, you can see it's quite similar size to a micro SD card, but obviously very, very different. Thankfully, there's ways around it now, most notably the SD to Vita adapter. So with this, you can use larger micro SD cards, they go in this adapter, and they go in the top slot of the PS Vita as long as your Vita is modded. Well, thankfully, it's an easy task now. It takes no longer than 10 minutes, and I've got a link in the description of how to mod your PS Vita if you haven't already done it. So let's take a close look at this classic handheld. So at the groundbreaking 5-inch OLED screen at the time, dual analog sticks which were perfect for first-person shooters. L and R shoulder buttons. The game card slot is on the top, and a not widely used adapter next to it. The memory card slot at the bottom, and there was also a 3G version with a space for a SIM card on the side. A 5-inch rear touchscreen, which a lot of the games try to incorporate. There's mods you can do to it now, most notably a USB-C adapter can be installed, so it's much easier to charge it with the most common adapter rather than Sony's exclusive one. It's not a tough mod to do, someone with a bit of soldering experience can do it. It's a mod well worth trying to do, as it brings the Vita into the modern era and makes it much easier to charge it when you're out and about. Here's my Nintendo Switch charger going in my PS Vita to charge. And I'll also put a link in the description on how to do that as well. So there were several exclusive games. Some of my opinion were classics like Uncharted, that used most of the Vita capabilities like using the front and rear touch to progress. The graphics I also thought were really good, and also the controls were very accurate and easy to use. Then there were other not so great exclusives like Call of Duty. I, like so many others, wanted a full COD, not just the scaled down version that we got. Maybe I was asking far too much, but when the Vita was released, it was promised to be as powerful as a PS3 in your hands. So I was expecting to be playing Call of Duty online when sitting on the sofa. So some other gameplay that we got, obviously it's a Sony console, so you got a Ridge Racer. Then we've also got Wipeout, another classic. Goes own a quality first person shooter that makes the most of the dual sticks, in my opinion better than Call of Duty. And now we have the modded community and people transferring over non-official game ports including Mario and Sonic and this big list here. You can even install RetroArch on there, so now you can play many classic emulators on this brilliant screen. So if anything, the Vita's matured and gotten better since Sony left it in retirement. So we need to give an honourable mention to the Vita 2000. So this came out in Japan end of 2013 and the rest of the world 2014. So the key differences between the two, the 1000 used special Sony USB cable for charging and data transfer, was the 2000 uses a micro USB. The 1000 has the OLED display, was the 2000 has an LCD IPS display. The 1000 comes with no built-in memory. The 2000 comes with 1 gig of built-in memory, which was necessary, as I said, for playing games. The 1000's better build quality, but it's thicker in size and heavier. The 2000 is slightly lighter and cheaper and slimmer in size. The 1000 battery life is around about 3 to 5 hours, where the 2000 was 4 to 7 hours. So there was benefits for both and negatives for both. So if you're looking to buy a Vita now, so they still hold the value, especially the box ones. I do regret selling mine many years ago. It was perfect condition in box, but I never really used it. I didn't think I'd use it again. Is it worth picking one up now? 100% yeah. The 1000 in my opinion is the better one, but I'd be happy with either, depending on the price. As I said, it's gotten better over time, and now with the modding scene taking off, there's so much more life left in the console. I hope you enjoyed my little nostalgia tour, and thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.